Now, is the internal examiner at all involved in the writing process of what I'm doing?
Of course not.
No. So if the external examiner has a bias, couldn't the internal examiner say, hey, wait 1 second, I don't share this bias, and XYZ is wrong with the thesis, so I'm not going to pass it?
What I meant, hear me clearly. I am not saying there's a foul play. I'm saying.
I don't know why you brought it up then.
The reason being, because this is how it shouldn't be. Because you are defending a model of someone.
Speak to the University of York.
Perhaps I will, because we find that this happens in Christianity. This is my personal observation, right?
I can't believe
anyway.
If the scholar is reputable and he happens to be a Christian, how is that
No.
relevant? Christian phenomenon.
It's not only Christian, it's his own model.
If you are defending my thesis, my model,
exactly.
I am not going to disagree with it, am I?
That's not the point.
That's my point.
Sorry, Mansur. How do you pass as a... No, I'm going to leave it, because you just brought a... you brought this issue up. Mansur, a point of interest, I'll address it. So, I'll ask you this. How do you pass as a PhD? No, answer this. No, answer it.
You have to go through, as an examiner, look at the questions that you have proposing to research on, and see whether your methodology is correct, and your methodology then leads to the conclusion that you're trying to reach.
And what else? That's not just it.
No.
Because you can do that in a master's thesis, you can do that in an undergraduate thesis. How does a PhD pass?
Of course, you have to have original contribution.
Okay, good.
Right, that's the whole idea.
Original contribution.
Original contribution.
Yes.
Wait.
What else?
Wait. I haven't done a PhD, so I'm not going to tell you the whole thing.
But you just came me saying it's so strange, but then you don't even have a knowledge of how a PhD works.
Wait. Are you saying I didn't understand the PhD process? I am simply questioning.
But I'm asking you, can you tell me the process?
I'm just telling you.
Okay, thank
that
you.
original contributions.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
And whether you can defend what you're trying to defend in your
So there's
thesis.
mastery of the literature. Okay. On the 1 second. If you
allow me to finish, you asked me.
Okay, sorry.
So when you are presenting your thesis, of course, you have to demonstrate that you know the subject well. So if you consider this master of the subject, as mastery of the literature, this comes without saying, because otherwise, what are you contributing to? First of all, an original contribution means you already know what has been done so far at this point, and you are presenting something new. The world is now going to have a new contribution which it didn't have before. That is what we are avoiding PhD too, isn't it?
I ask you this because you said
Are you disagreeing with that?
No, I'm happy with this.
Thank you.
So tell me then, Mansur.
So let's
how did my thesis not fulfill that criteria?
Okay. Firstly, I did not say your thesis didn't fulfill the criteria. You can have a thesis, and you can have everyone agreeing to that. But the problem I found is, you are supposed to talk about on the issues of Trinity, and it seemed like it's like a circular thing, in my opinion. For example,
tell me how it's circular. Tell me, please.
Do you believe in whatever models you believe in, whether it's a functional monotheism, the social Trinity, or otherwise? Do you believe it's logically coherent?
Yes.
Right. So let's talk about that. Okay. Is that fine? Fine.
Is that the thesis? What I was arguing?
No. Your thesis is something that I'm just congratulating you.
You just told me I had holes in it. You said there was a few holes in it.
No. When we talk about this belief, because you are going to present your coherent model from what you have done in your thesis and your knowledge already, right?
Parts of it will come from
Exactly.
No, but my thesis was addressing a certain issue. So it might not touch on everything, yes.
Okay. When we talk about God, and when we talk about one God, is it true that you actually take the word one in its many different sense, and the word God in many different sense?
No. I take the one in a univocal sense. I take God in a different sense.
Okay.
You can have many senses.
This tripod,
yes.
When I say this is one tripod, do you agree this is one?
Yes, I just said to you, I agreed with this. Univocal.
Okay.
One is used in the same way in every sense.
Wait, son. When you talk about one God, do you talk about in a numerical sense, in the sense equivocal sense?
I didn't hear that word.
When you talk about one God, do you use the word one like I use the word one here?
Yes, exactly. I do. Yes. Yes.
Okay. This is where I think it's not the case. That's point number one.
But I just said yes.
No, I'm saying.
Show me why I'm wrong.
We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
Okay.
One indivisible.
Secondly, when we talk about God,
yes.
Do you use the word God in many different senses?
It can be used in many different senses. Yes.
It can be used.
Exactly.
Right. So when you say, for example, the Father is God and the Trinity is God, the word God has two different meanings here in both of the sentences.
Sorry, say that again. Just ask me. Yes.
When you say the Father is God.
Yes.
And when you say the Trinity is God. The word God in both of the sentences.
I don't say the Trinity is God.
Wait. You don't say the Trinity is God?
No, I don't say the Trinity is God.
Okay, so who is God?
God is the Father.
God is the Father.
Yes.
Is God the Son as well?
In a predicative sense, yes.
In a different sense than the God that you use for father.
Yes.
So there you go.
So what's the
when
issue? What do you mean there
we'll
go?
tell you.
Okay.
So when you use the word God,
Yes.
you use different meaning for the different persons. Father has one meaning of God, and the Son has a different meaning of God.
No, that's not technically true. The Father has the predicative meaning of God in the same way that the Son and the Spirit has.
Does the Father and the
Can I
Son
finish my point,
have
please?
the same meaning of God?
Can I finish, please? I'm literally just telling you that. The predicative use of the word God is applicable to each of the three persons, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. The nominal use of the word God is solely applicable to the Father. That's my position.
When you say the Father is God and the Son is God, the word God, is it exactly the same for both of them?
Depends the way you're using it.
So that means they're not.
No, it doesn't. Well, you just didn't listen to what I said. If you're using it in a nominal sense as a name, that's solely applicable to the Father. If you're using it as a predicative sense to say that they possess these certain properties, then it's used of each of the persons.
That's
why I'm saying, if you say the Father's God, Son's God, I'm going to ask you, what do you mean by God? That'll be my first question.
Exactly. Let's start with that. Let me define what I mean, what I understand to be God is.
Yes.
God is the uncaused cause,
Okay.
eternal with no beginning,
Okay.
totally independent and self-sufficient,
Yes.
the creator worthy of worship.
Okay.
Do you agree with that definition?
I agree with the first part. I mean, no, 1 second. So you have the uncausedness of God, okay? You have... Sorry. You have God being uncaused. You have God, what was the other two properties, sorry? So uncaused.
So uncaused.
Yes.
Uncaused
cause.
Eternal with no beginning.
Eternal with no beginning.
Independent and self-sufficient.
Okay, yes.